So I've been kind of trying to spend the last day and a half or so. If you saw my previous one, I've been to a couple of baseball games Friday night, a soccer match Saturday morning, and I've spent really Saturday afternoon and today on Sunday just kind of catching up, a little grocery shopping, kind of getting my house in order, kind of figuring out my week, because we get to go on spring break soon. All right, I kind of might give you an idea of what I do. But anyway, but I have been trying to catch up a little bit on some reading. I do like to read. Been catching up on a few of my favorite podcasters and some of my news outlets. I do enjoy looking at foreign news outlets. I kind of get an idea of how the world is looking at us. So I don't spend a whole lot of time, but I like to keep up with the news enough to keep up with the news, if that makes sense. But I think the last 3-4 weeks, prior to that too, but the last 3 or 4 weeks, it's finally really, I'm willing to say how much we were being lied to and deceived. And that's ridiculous. And I'm not talking just Doge and the millions of dollars or, anything like that. I'm talking about just in general, the way that people have perceived conservatives, people who were going to vote, Republican, the deception and the lies about us, the lies about what's been going on in this country. Obviously the biggest one being that Joe was 100% cognitive and on top of everything, which we all have come to see that was a major lie. But, I'm always praying for truth to be revealed in my life, in the life of those around me, but truth needs to be revealed. And I'm so glad that we're finally able to talk about things, that we're allowed to say, no, there are boys and girls, and no, boys don't belong in girls' locker rooms or in their sports games. No, they don't. And it's okay to say that now. That doesn't make me a homophobe or, any of that, racist. It just means that I recognize God's creation of a boy and a girl. There's just a lot of things now that we're able to talk about. The whole idea of having to cancel everything. I loved Aunt Jemima. I grew up on her. She was great. And Uncle Ben's Rice, Gone with the Wind, To Kill a Mockingbird, all those marvelous stories and movies and, products that just brought us together as a country. We don't need to cancel all those things. So anyway, I'm just glad that we've gotten to this point, and I'm ready for the truth to continue to be spoken on and talked to. I did read something I posted recently where I said, some of the smartest people know when to say nothing. And that's true. Sometimes we just need to keep our mouths shut because what? People make fools of themselves. They don't need our help. So sometimes we need to just keep our mouths shut. But you know what? There's times when we need to speak the truth and not be afraid to speak the truth. Because I'm a firm believer that particularly if it's somebody you love, somebody you care for, not telling them the truth is not helping them. It's not loving them. Anyway, there's some thoughts. I think that'll be it for me for today because I'm kind of tired now. It's been a hectic day. Anyway, I hope you all have had a great weekend, and tomorrow's Monday. Go ahead and hit the like button, and I just appreciate you all who watch and listen.